Alright, everyone keeps telling me that Siegfried and Nightmare are clones of each other. Now, no. Siegfried and Nightmare are completely different characters. It's just like Rock and Astaroth. They are not the same. Now, the way that you can tell the difference is that, here, Siegfried, he moves a little bit differently. He's more of a defense character rather than just straight out attack, whereas Nightmare has more of attack kind of moves. As you can see here, Siegfried is more defensive, he can recover easily, and he just counters very, very easily. He is not an attack character whatsoever. Now, as we can see here with Nightmare, he is more of an attack character. His attacks do more damage, he's a bit faster when it comes to attacking, but he's not good at recovering in defense. In fact, any small little character can take them out if they're fast enough. And that's the problem with Nightmare. He's just he doesn't have that much defense properties whatsoever. He's all attack. And I don't really like that, so that's why I play with Siegfried. But Nightmare is a strictly attack kind of character. He is just straight out, and that's all he really can do. If he gets hit, he can barely recover. I mean, he can, but it's very, very hard to recover with Nightmare than it is with Siegfried. So yeah, Nightmare is more of an attackish kind of character rather than defense, but Siegfried is a defense kind of character, which makes Siegfried easier to counter attacks with, that's why I like him. So when people are being cheap, I can just counter their attacks. If I was Nightmare, I would leave myself wide open. And those are just some of the differences between these two characters. There are a ton of them. If you play with Siegfried for about an hour and a half and switch to Nightmare, you will notice the differences. Like, especially in some of the attacks. Nightmare's attacks work a lot differently than Siegfried's. Siegfried's seem more planned out and they take longer to execute, whereas Nightmare's are just straight out, basically button mash kind of deal. You'll notice the difference. As you can see here in this little clip that I'm showing, Nightmare can do it, but you see, I didn't put the CPU hard enough. It's just that Siegfried can recover a lot more easily, and his block can be done a lot more, a lot faster. I've noticed that too. And yeah, those are some differences between the two. But I know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see the critical finishes.